Let's talk about breaking the AI hiring loop and finding the talent that algorithms miss. In hiring, there's a strange new game of telephone happening. Picture this: a manager opens their applicant tracking system to review applicants for a specific role, but finds hundreds of resumes, all flawlessly formatted, perfectly keyword optimized, and eerily similar to each other. Many have likely been generated by AI tools like ChatGPT or Claude or another one. On the other end, the company is also running AI filters to score and sort them. In essence, machines are writing resumes for humans only to be read by other machines before a single person ever looks at them. This creates an AI hiring loop. Although in theory this could speed up the hiring process, in reality it risks drowning exceptional candidates in a sea of sameness. This dynamic is particularly pronounced in a shrinking job market as many companies are downsizing, especially in junior roles, which means hiring managers have less room for error. One wrong hire in a lean team can disrupt workflows, morale, and customer experience. Yet the current AI hiring loop makes it harder to spot talent with the skills, values, and resilience needed to thrive. In other words, it can filter for what looks good on paper while filtering out what would actually work in practice. As C-Suite Coach, we help organizations navigate this new hiring reality with a blend of technology fluency and human-centered insight. Our coaching and consulting programs help leaders refine job scoping, craft evaluation processes that go beyond resume keywords, and design interview strategies that surface authentic skill and fit. AI on both sides is where efficiency meets the risk of blind spots. A 2025 Resume Genius survey found that 48% of hiring managers are already using AI to screen resumes, while 46% rely on AI to match candidate skills to roles. On the other side, job seekers with access to generative AI tools can now apply to dozens or even hundreds of roles per week. LinkedIn data shows a 45% increase in applications year over year, fueled in part by AI assisted submissions. The unintended result is a homogenization problem. When everyone is tailoring applications to pass algorithmic filters, unique qualities risk being ironed out. Recruiters may discard strong candidates simply because their AI filter prioritizes keyword matches over transferable skills, creativity, or lived experience. In competitive sectors such as tech, where the New York Times reports many computer science grads are now resorting to service jobs while they search, the stakes are high. That's where we work with HR leaders to recalibrate. Experts at C-Suite Coach partner with hiring teams to introduce multi-layered evaluation models. We combine AI efficiency with structured human review, creating an intersection of speed and discernment. This ensures that qualified candidates don't slip through the cracks simply because their story didn't match a keyword list. We also train hiring managers to interpret AI screening results critically, with tips on how to ask the right follow-up questions and how to look beyond on-paper credentials. By integrating behavioral interviews, skill simulations, and cultural fit assessments, we support hiring managers in confirming whether AI-polished applications reflect real capabilities and alignment with organizational values. This process helps organizations find hidden talent, spot growth potential, and make confident hiring decisions quickly without sacrificing quality or equity, and consistently identify candidates who will thrive, contribute, and stay. And the stakes are higher in leaner teams. Smaller teams require each person to have a bigger impact. In a 5-person unit, losing or mishiring even one team member can slow down projects, increase the risk of burnout, and hurt client relationships. However, many leaders still rely on the same high-volume application pipelines they used when roles were abundant. When the margin for error is small, leaders have to adapt their hiring strategies to the realities of a leaner environment. This means moving away from high-volume pipelines and leaning more, no pun intended, on intentional, targeted approaches that emphasize immediate capability and long-term potential. It's about centering humans in the process. While AI can accelerate sourcing and screening, it is no surprise that it cannot replicate the nuanced judgment of an experienced interviewer. More companies are recognizing this and reintegrating human checkpoints into their process. According to the Wall Street Journal, some firms have increased in-person interviews from 5% in 2024 to as high as 30% in 2025 in order to counter AI-driven impersonality. Google, Cisco, and McKinsey are among the companies reintroducing in person interviews at certain stages of the hiring process. Others are using psychometric tools, structured team interviews, and real time skill demonstrations to verify the substance behind the polished application. So, here are some practical tips for HR leaders and hiring managers. Get out of the loop and move forward with intention. AI will remain part of the hiring process because it's simply too efficient to overlook. But in lean teams, efficiency must be balanced with discernment, as every resume represents a real life story. And the best hires are rarely captured by algorithms alone. If your organization is ready to build a hiring process that leverages AI without losing human insight, C Suite Coach can help. We design end to end hiring strategies that blend technology and human judgment, train managers to assess beyond the resume, and create structures that surface talent others miss. Let's ensure the next hire is the best hire for your team.